Looney.
What's happening, bro?
Living that Miami life.
Oh, bro, how is it?
Beautiful. I had a beautiful day on the beach today. So nice.
Oh, that sounds like the life, bro.
Can feel the crypto in the air.
Oh, awesome. We'll get it going?
That's it. Let's go. Let's get it going.
Here we go.
Gotta love you some Will Smith.
Oh, that, low-key, that song's a banger, man.
Oh, man. I'm going out hard tonight now.
Nice. Bro, all right. Have you found out anything more about the alien thing?
Okay, so I had to come down here and do some research. I went to the police station, asked the police chief, hush, hush. They're not saying anything.
No way.
Yeah, they're keeping it all hush hush. So I had to go to the mall. I saw the spot where it looked like it entered. You could see like an orb.
Yeah.
Just fucking. Nah, it's, my brother's like, they just hushed it up. It wasn't on the news much. They didn't really cover it.
Oh, that's freaky, man.
Yeah, so my brother lives on the 22nd story, and the balcony just faces everything. So I was up at 1 o'clock out there looking, just seeing if I saw any lights.
Nothing.
I got two more nights to find it.
Oh, fingers crossed, bro. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. The cool thing is, though, this life down here, man, everyone's rocking a Tesla. I'm looking for a Cybertruck. I still haven't seen one. I feel like I'm going to see one down here.
Bro, if anywhere, it would be there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, my God. In the parking lot, every other car is a Tesla. It's insane. And I'm going to go touch the crypto bull, get a nice picture with my Hoge shirt on.
Oh, bloody hell.
Can you believe we have a new asset class in the world?
Bro, it's still hard to wrap your head around sometimes. It approved.
Is it covered at all in Australia? Do you get
Not much.
Big news?
Not much, to be honest with you, bro.
Wild, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. What about there?
Oh yeah, it's all everyone's talking about, because now it's two sides about to battle, approval, non-approval, who's gonna get to do it.
Yeah.
The games are just getting started, and we're here for it.
It's amazing to see live.
Oh, I know. All right, let me dig into it. What is going on, everyone? Wow, what a roller coaster of emotions this week was. We're at the start of a new digital world that many people are just about to learn the rules to. A world where power and control take on new meaning. A global technology that offers instant settlement anywhere in the world to anybody in the world. Where every person, rich or poor, from any country, they get to play by the same rules. A technology that is repricing the world because it introduces the hardest form of money history has ever seen. Where instead of your wealth decreasing over time, your wealth grows because it's backed by the strongest computer system programmed with an exact supply schedule that no country or company can change the rules to. Now, bear with me. I understand we aren't anywhere near that type of world yet. That was a bullish Bitcoin only goes up intro, but I'm freaking excited. Historically, since its launch, Bitcoin has been the highest yielding asset each year, except for 3 years since it started. And it was a very close second. So getting news of an approval, like many of you, I had imagined the end of this week ending differently in my head. But at the same time, if the market did exactly what everyone thought, we would all be rich, right? Well, welcome to crypto, ladies and gentlemen, where you have to be mentally strong to survive long term. And I truly mean that. You need to understand the big picture to handle the ride we are on. Don't react to every move that goes against what you saw happening. It truly blows my mind how well market makers can mentally break people with how they move the market in the short term. This was a historic week, and we all just witnessed. We have a brand new asset class, a shiny new toy, and it's called scarce provable digital property. And it's backed by a new type of technology called blockchain that is changing the way information is moved and stored. This fundamental change in record keeping is creating an insane amount of disruption in the banking and tech industry. So much waste will be flushed from the system. If you tuned in last week, you understand that Bitcoin fixes a major issue we all face. It also reprices your time, and time is the most valuable thing we have in this world. It's the only thing everyone has in common. There is only 24 hours in a day, no matter who you are. The difference is what people get to do with their time. Some people can do anything they want with their day, while the majority of us need to spend our time working for money. So when money can be printed magically out of thin air, it is as if they're stealing time from you every time that happens. And 40% of the strongest fiat system in the world, the US dollar, which is the global currency, 40% of those dollars have been printed in the last 3 years. So since COVID, the Fed has stolen more time from its citizens than at any period in our lifetime. And the crazy part is the debt ceiling that prevents them from pushing the magic money printer button has been removed until 2025, as the US government just passed $34 trillion in debt. This is the current system we get paid in from our hard work time. These rules are not made for the majority. So what happened on Wednesday, January 10th, was a monumental moment in our lifetimes, and 2 days worth of price action should not take away the excitement of this moment. But like everything in crypto, even the announcement of the approvals couldn't happen without a hiccup. This week started when we had the announcement of the approval of all 11 ETFs from the official SEC government Twitter account at 4:11 on Tuesday, a day before anyone thought it was going to happen, surprising the market and sending Bitcoin up $1,500 in 10 minutes. Now bear with me. And yes, what I'm about to say really happened. Gary Gensler then tweets from his official Twitter account 20 minutes later that the SEC's official Twitter account has been compromised and the SEC had not approved the ETFs at that time. Yes, you heard that right. The SEC lost control of their Twitter. So the government organization supposed to protect everyone from market manipulation had their X.com account compromised and manipulated the market worse than ever. I can't wait for the details about how this happened to come out. But someone definitely made millions with that fake tweet. I sent the market questioning. It sent the market questioning everything and taking out leverage again. So when everyone had to wait an entire day to see if in fact the SEC was going to approve or deny the ETFs. And not that Bitcoin needed verification on the fundamental change it's brought to the world, but the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, approved 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs late Wednesday night, with the first trading day starting on Thursday the 11th. It was an extremely close vote, with Gary Gensler being the third yes for approval to break the tie from the SEC chairs. They fought it to the very last moment, not wanting to approve the ETFs at all. But having already approved a futures Bitcoin ETF, they had absolutely no reason to deny a safer spot Bitcoin ETF. With the victory Grayscale had over the SEC last year, the SEC legally could not deny the ETFs without lawsuits from the 11 biggest companies in the world. So now companies, pension, 401ks, your everyday investors that didn't trust themselves to be their own banks and control their own wealth with private keys have an easy brand new option to enter the market. These ETFs now allow anyone to pick up the phone to their financial advisor and get a secure Bitcoin position with their trusted money manager. This is huge. And on the first trading day, the Bitcoin ETFs combined and did over $7 billion in volume, making it the largest ETF launch in history. And many people only know the word Bitcoin and have zero idea what it actually does and how it actually works. So soon, the sales force of these 11 companies will be pitching Bitcoin to all of their clients. There's something like 60 million millionaires in the world. Now imagine each one wanted to own one full Bitcoin. It's impossible. But they can try, with the Bitcoin halving coming in about 90 days, which will cut the daily supply in half, from 900 Bitcoin entering the supply daily to only 450 Bitcoin being created daily. That is a huge supply crunch that nobody truly understands the effect of. 2024 is going to get wild. And with this approval came a separation of financial companies, some that supported the Bitcoin ETFs and some that are against it. The first one to make it public that they did not support the ETFs was Vanguard, which has something like $7.2 trillion under management. To quote them, their spokesperson says, "These products don't fit with Vanguard's investment philosophy, and high volatility runs counter to our goal of helping investors generate positive real returns over the long term." Yes, they actually said that about the product that has been the strongest performing asset over the last 13 years. But it wasn't just Vanguard that came out the first day against it. They were joined by Merrill Lynch and Bank of America, along with some others. These companies refused to allow their clients to invest in these SEC-approved ETF funds, telling people what they can and can't do with their own money. And people on social media are going crazy, and they're saying they will be switching their 401ks over to Fidelity and other companies that offer it as an option. Supposedly, it only takes less than 10 minutes to transfer your 401k to a different company, and then 3 to 5 business days for it to get cleared into your Fidelity managed account. Sadly, my company's 401k is through Vanguard. So I'm not sure if you can do it as an individual or it has to be the company that does it and moves the funds. But you know me, I'm a Bitcoin believer and will be trying to move my funds as a fuck you to these horribly corrupt bankers that have controlled so much of our lives and forced people into these debt cycles that sometimes are impossible to get out of. I'll report back next week and let you know how it goes. If you try yourself and you have success, post it to Reddit. I would love to hear how it went. If these outflows really do start to pile up and Vanguard and Merrill Lynch are forced to change their minds and give their clients access to the ETFs, that moment will be crazy. And I'd probably send Bitcoin to its all-time high, in my opinion. I do not see this strategy paying off for them long term. But again, in the world we live in, who the heck knows? All I know is we are here for it, and Bitcoin at 43K is way higher pre-halving than many people saw happening. So let's see how the first week plays out, and don't panic. Stick with your strategy and the right information. And now to cover Hoge. I had to cover that in detail because it was a monumental moment. But to Hoge real quick, I don't have much. We have had a strong week hanging in there with the market as red as it is. ETH surprised me so much, crossing $2,600 when everything else was going down. Many believe that ETH will be the next ETF that's approved. I don't know if I see that happening, but with them having a futures ETF for ETH already approved, it's likely that it does happen sometime this year. And with its yield, could be a very popular hold for companies. But we are a long way from that, but will be exciting to watch. I have a little Hoge AI update from PumpGuard Alex. He's been working on the corporate identity of Hoge AI the last couple of days. He's rendered many logo variations and tried out different fonts and still working on the design and branding. It's an intractable process. He first looked for fonts, then set the letters and spacings, then grab elements of the font to use for the Hoge head logo so it goes well with the font and is harmonious. I don't know what that word is. Harmonious. Then I do a sketch. Yeah, you got it. Thank you. Then I do a sketch of the logo and run it through Hoge AI model image to image to get variations. He sent a couple sample renders, and these renders look amazing. He's actually combining the Hoge logo with the Internet Computer Protocol logo as we launch our bridge to ICP. Once I have a good one that works, well, it needs to be vectorized and cleaned up so it's a file that can be used in all kinds of applications and marketing. It also needs to work in different scalings. So it's a lot of work on logos, but Hoge AI is coming, and so is OptiGames. BonusSwap is still fully funded and is still the best place to purchase Hoge. There is 20.5 billion Hoge remaining with the 4.5% added Hoge incentive. I know launching this, many people thought it would be used much quicker. But again, the entire crypto space has been distracted with this ETF news. There's been nothing else to pay attention to. And it's been fun. And now we're through it. And now we can move on as we launch our newest platform called OptiGames. So if you tune in here, you know all about OptiGames. Rory is set to give the community a huge update by the end of this month on when the platform will launch, how it will work, with a detailed step-by-step process. OptiGames is a platform being built by the Opti team for Definity. Definity gave them a grant to build first of its kind Web3 gaming architecture. This game will have ERC20 token integration where you can enter the game and trust that the arcade is fair and the actions are settled randomly. So what Rory said is that this process, we could be the industry leader in provable fairness in arcade gameplay. This is brand new technology that no one in crypto has made yet. So again, it is super exciting. He already has a couple games made up, and as you know, it will launch with an additional custom game called Bulldog Blast. So you're going to have simple games like tic-tac-toe, rock, paper, scissors, where you can trust that the opponent is actually they can't see what you pitched, what you threw. It's completely trustless. And then more complicated games like Bulldog Blast, where you enter two dogs fully equipped, battle to the death, and the winner wins the ERC20 prize. So again, super exciting. Web3 and AI is coming to Hoge. But that is all I got. I'm going to go have a Victory ETF cigar and a Miami Vice.
Nice. Enjoy.
All right. You too, man. Have a good weekend.
You too, bro. Any whiskey and ginger ales?
I'll probably end with that. Yep.
Nice. All right, bro. Have a good one. Take care.
You too. See you.
See you.